I will introduce the easiest version of learning Korean Hangul alphabet, invented by King Sejong in 1443. This will be explained through negative, and yang, positive. You can use this as a lucky symbol or even as a picture. The light we see during the daytime is only a small factor in contrast to the complete darkness of the universe. The following symbols are explained through and yang in a newly organized Korean alphabet. The sky is circular, the earth is flat, and humans are either walking or standing. If we were to use the symbols, the sky is represented as a dot, a circle, or a half circle. Earth is represented as a square or a line, and a human is represented as a walking person and an upright position. There are different ways to position the three symbols, like this, like this, like this, or like this. As a result, you can combine the three symbols to create meaning like this. You can also position the symbols like the sky, earth, and human. You can also write the symbols like this as three vowels and the circle, square, and walking position as three consonants. Under the sky and above the ground, the daily lives of humans, a woman and a man, is walking around and eventually dies. If you change the dots into lines, you end up with these symbols. In simpler terms, you can write these 6 symbols like this or like this. Woman, human, man becomes these symbols when you change the dots into lines. Ground, underground, above ground become these symbols when you change the dots into lines. The sky has night and day and negative and positive yang. In the nighttime, the moon and star, 2 subjects, negative are symbolized as 2 lines, 2 dots under the sky, 1 dot under 2 lines. In the daytime, the sun, 1 subject and positive yang, is symbolized as a line, a dot under a half circle, a dot under a straight line, and like this. The symbol can mean both underground and under the sky. Positive yang, 1, negative 2, is the same as a computerized 1-2 system. You can also write the symbol like this: sky, dot, and half circle. Similarly, you could write that the day has only 1 sun, 1 subject, and the nighttime has the moon and star, 2 subjects. You can therefore use the dots like this or like this. The sun at dawn breaks the darkness and brings light into the world. The cold morning is the woman because of The dot is on the left to represent a woman. The hot afternoon is the man because of yang. The dot is on the right to represent a man. If you change the dots from woman, human, and man into a line, you result in these symbols. These new symbols are 3 vowels. You can also combine a woman, a walking symbol, and a man to create these new symbols, which are 3 consonants. We can split the woman and the man to yet another and yang. We split it into birth and death for the woman. Birth is represented as a positive 1 dot, yang, and death is represented as a negative double dot We can also split it into birth and death for the man. Birth is represented as positive 1 dot yang, and death is represented as a negative double dot Negative night, 2 subjects. Positive day, 1 subject. Negative moon and star, are represented like this. Positive yang, the sun, is represented like this. Morning, night, sunset is negative energy, and positive afternoon is positive energy. Negative female is represented like this, and positive male is represented like this. Death, under the sky and under the ground, is represented like this, and born and life, above the ground, is represented like this. Negative, outside the world, is negative energy, and positive, inside the world, is positive energy. The ground, underground, death, and above ground. We can make 3 symbols to create a new symbol. The sky and the ground, with a woman and man meeting, is this symbol. We now have 6 basic vowels: woman, person, man, ground, underground, above ground. From these symbols, we make 6 basic vowels. You can also make 6 basic consonants. You can alter the woman like this. You can make the human walk. You can alter the man like this. You can combine woman and man like this, as a woman and man meet. You can use sky and earth. If you change the dots into lines, you can make 6 basic consonants. Woman and man, death and life. These are positive and seen as yang. The opposing is negative with double dots and is seen as We split up the symbols again. We changed the dots into line again. In these last 2 symbols, we replaced the underground line with underground square and replaced the above ground line with above ground square. Then we end up with this symbol.